So for now, let's move on to Alabama, a state whose very flag is the universal sign for no, absolutely not, under no circumstances. Their governor has been in the news lately due to a sordid scandal.
Alabama Governor Robert Bentley under fire, but refusing to resign after being accused of an affair with one of his top aides, Rebecca Mason. The allegations surfaced after sexually explicit recordings of him became public.
I stand behind you, and I put my arms around you, and I put my hands on your breast, and I put my hands on you, and pull you in real close. I love that too.
Oh, he says that like an 8th grader trying to convince the boys' locker room he's had sex. And then I stood behind her and I put my hands on her boobs and we were done. Then she yelled, "Hooray, you're the best person at sex!" It happened. It happened. We did sex, y'all. Now, while Bentley denies a physical affair, there have nevertheless been moves to impeach him, including charges that in the course of the affair, he unlawfully used state property. And there's one particular piece of property that, according to someone who heard the Bentley tapes, might have been involved.
It's stunning. It really is when you hear it. Governor Bentley describing encounters with Mrs. Mason. At one point made the comment that if we're going to do this again, you know, we're going to have to lock the door and we're going to have to move Wanda's desk farther away from the door, Wanda being his executive assistant, whose office is just right off of the governor's office.
Hey! Don't bring Wanda's desk into this! You know what? Wanda is the real victim here. And if the governor will not apologise to her, I will. Wanda, I am sorry that you got dragged into this shit. You didn't get into public service to listen to the sounds of a 73-year-old man groping a staffer. So, to make it up to you, tomorrow we are sending an edible arrangements I'm very sorry fruit box to your desk, wherever it is now. You enjoy it, Wanda. You enjoy it. And look, this impeachment process alone shows how bad things currently are in Alabama politics, because under the state constitution, the articles of impeachment must be presented by the Speaker of the House, in this case, Mike Hubbard, who is currently awaiting trial on 23 felony charges. And once the trial begins, it will be presided over by the Chief Justice of the State Supreme Court, Roy Moore, who was once himself removed from office for the dumbest possible reason.
Moore was charged with 6 counts of ethically violating his office for refusing to remove a stone depiction of the 10 Commandments he had placed in the state Supreme Court's rotunda.
It's true. So let's just recap for a second. The Speaker of the House, who is currently facing felony charges, will present the articles of impeachment to the governor, accused of a sex scandal, and the whole thing will be presided over by the Chief Justice, who was once removed from office for ethics violations. This is either a grave insult to the state of Alabama or the most Alabama thing that state has ever done.